while you're getting your laundry done and listen to the birds chirp. You can resupply here at Weiss Markets. They were one of my customers back when I had to work for a living. Nice store, nice people inside. The laundromat also seems real clean, nice. $3 for a wash and a quarter for every whatever 10 minutes of drying. Driving from Swatara Gap north towards Delaware Water Gap, I stopped in Hamburg, Pennsylvania at Cabela's to pick up some fuel and to look for a replacement bite valve for my water bladder. It was leaking all over me. A stop at Pinnacle Laundry got some of the stink out of my clothes, not all of it. And then right next door was Weiss Markets, and I picked up some fresh produce and sweets there. A short drive up the road brought me to Port Clinton. The last time I was there, it was a Saturday, so everything was closed. This time, I was able to visit the peanut shop, which, by the way, has way more than just peanuts. I got myself some almond bark there. I rested at the barber shop just a block or so north from the peanut shop. It is the center of the Port Clinton Society and is very hiker-friendly. They have a table full of donuts and cookies and all kinds of sweets that you might like. It's all free for hikers. Lunch was delicious at the 3C restaurant, and it's only a few hundred yards north of the pavilion in the park. That's where you can stay for $10 if you're hiking. For the afternoon, I hung out at that park pavilion, hoping that some hikers would come along that I could do some trail magic for. Maybe give them a ride someplace, maybe down to Cabela's, or take them to lunch, whatever it was. But nobody came through. I was all by myself. Enjoyed the weather. It was a great day. But nobody came through, and it's because Port Clinton is really positioned too far north that northbounders really can't reach there, even the extremes on the leading edge of the northbound bubble, and southbounders too just don't have time to get there yet. As the evening approached, it got a little cooler, so I jumped in my car and headed further north. You'll hear about that tomorrow. Sorry for the road noise. When you're in Port Clinton, you gotta check out the barbershop. It is so cool. A lot of old-time characters. Almost reminded me of the Floyd's Barbershop in Mayberry. Everybody's talking. Seems like they know each other. The hikers are extremely welcome. They got donuts and sweet rolls and coffee. Anything they can do for hospitality. What an experience. I probably sat in there for an hour talking to different customers as they came and went. When I worked for REI, I quite often watched for people that came into the store with maybe LL Bean or Cabela's coats or something on their shirt. And I'd say, oh, you got here just in time. We can get you into a better jacket than that. And that would open up a conversation. They'd smile, we'd laugh. And I had that turn around on me today. I needed a small can of fuel, so I was in Cabela's. And one of the salesmen noticed that my REI half zip is ripping on the sleeve. The seam is coming out. And so yeah, he suggested that maybe he can get me into a better product than what I got at REI. Now, to be fair, I went back to look. I bought this thing 7 years ago, and it's been my favorite. It's been on all my camping trips, all my backpacking trips. So it's at least it's a month on the Kings Trail, a month in Delaware and Maryland, plus a whole mess of shorter trips in between. And so I've got my money's worth out of this. But I thought it was pretty funny. I was able to turn around the same joke on me.